I want to apologize for the video. It's so long. I was going to divide it up, but I think I'm just going to leave it as one video. This is a learning experience for me, so if you're new, you can go through the steps with me and learn by my mistakes. And as I get better, the videos will get shorter.
Hi everybody, it's Money Saving Coupon Gal, and I'm going to make a Valentine's Day card for my husband. I put this together, and this will be my first tutorial really to show you how to do anything on Design Space. So I'm not going to go through how I did all that, but I'm just going to show you how I use my Cricut and my Gemini to put it together, print it out, do all that good stuff. So stay tuned to see how I did this. Okay, so I am using 5 different colors, I believe, on here. Yes. So I'll show you where I got the colors from. This pink that I'm using here came out of this premium cardstock Perfect Pink, and these came from Joann Fabrics. They were on sale, I think, what was it, 5 for $10 or something. They were $2 each, and you get 50 sheets in there. So you can see 50 sheets. So the pink came out of there. The violet that I'm using came out of the, it came out of the Pretty Purples. The white is just the general Great White cardstock. The red that I'm using is from Over the Rainbow. And I also use this for my Christmas cards, the red. And then the purple that I'm using is from the Lap of Luxury pack. Okay, to start with, I'm going to turn the Cricut machine on and open it. And on the Cricut, I'm using the light grip mat. I find the green one is way too sticky, and this is dirty, but it never seems to stick on the paper or anything, so I haven't cleaned it yet. On the Cricut, it usually does the 12 by 12 sheet. Since I'm using the 8.5 by 11, I am going to need 2 sheets of the purple and 2 sheets of the red. So first, let's start with the purple. And I'm going to go ahead, I know I need my stylus pin in there, so that or my scoring pin, so that it can score where I need to print, because this is going to be the envelope. So I'm waiting for it to connect, the Bluetooth connect. Okay, now it has connected to the Bluetooth. I have to make sure that my settings is on cardstock. Hit this to load. And then push that, and it will cut and score the envelope. Now I always turn it upside down and take my paper off, because I find then it doesn't warp your paper. Otherwise, if you pull it up like this, your paper seems to want to warp. So that is the envelope. Now I'm going to do the card.
I'm going to load it. I'm going to unload that, because for some reason it seems like it's over to one side too much. Now load it.
Okay, the scoring stylus is in there, so I can hit go. It will score it and then cut it again. And this is going to be the card. Okay, we are done with the one piece of the card. And here, I didn't show you the envelope, but here is the envelope, and you can see the score marks. So it will fold down. And then here is the card, and it has a score mark there. The next is the violet. And the violet doesn't need the stylus in there, but I'm going to leave it because I'm going to need the stylus for the red card, for the red part of the card, so I'm just going to leave it in there for now. It doesn't hurt it to stay in.
And this is going to be the background for the Happy Valentine's Day that goes on the front of the card.
And that is done. See, it cuts so quick that you're like, before you know it, you're done. And if you kind of roll the mat, it comes right off. So it doesn't look like anything now because it's just the outline, but we will get to that part. And then we're going to do the pink part now.
And you want to put that in.
If you had to cut all this out by hand, it would take forever. At least for me it would, if I was even able to cut it all out by hand. And this is cutting this way because it was attached together. I probably should have unattached it and printed it side by side, and it would have not used so much of the paper. But that's okay. I'm okay when it does it with this. It's just when it does it with the vinyl on that. So that's the negative side. And I have a spatula here that you can use to get the letters up when they're small like this. So I'm going to put them all right here. And I actually have a tissue box here that I throw all my little scraps in and stuff, because I can sit it right on my desk. It would be better if I had one of the square tall ones. It would take up less space, but I don't have any of those. But that one works fine, and when I fill it up, because I stick everything in there, I just dump it out and then bring it back to my table here to do some more crafting. And if you hear that gulping noise, I noticed in some of my videos, it's very loud. That's Rocky. He loves water. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to cut out is the card. The other part of the card. Part of it's purple and part of it is red. So let's do this now. And this is going to be 3 separate sections because I have to cut, score, and write on it. So the stylus is in there, so I can hit go, because it always scores it first. And this is my first time doing this type of card, and you're going to see, because probably in the picture you weren't able to tell, but hopefully it works. If not, I will redo this video. Rocky, leave Boots alone. Okay, and now it's telling me to put the pen in, so I have to get my pen. Rocky, no. There you go. Okay, and then hit that. And it's kind of funny, when it prints, it skips letters here, or will print down here and then print up there. It's kind of funny. I'm not sure if it does that so it doesn't smear or what, but now it just went over the other, so I can't imagine that's the reason, but I'm not sure. But it does do that, and it writes for you, so that's good. So now it's cutting everything out for me. Hopefully the right way, because if not, I will have to redo this one. It looks a little strange on the screen, and that's why I wasn't sure, but that's how it came up. So I'm hoping that it just looks like that, but it's really going to look good when it's done. Okay, this part is done. Again, I'm going to turn it upside down. And then here's the other pieces. Okay. Now, like this heart here, I could save this for another project. It cut out of there, but that's okay. Because you save these little things and you'd be surprised when you could use them for something else. Now here is my card. I'm going to take this pen out because I do not need it anymore and I don't want it to dry out. So here's my card. It cut it all out. And so this part of the card I do not need. These are too small. They don't really have anything. I could probably save this. Okay, I know it probably seems like every time I do a video my husband's calling me, but it just so happened when I do them, he's got a break or he seems to, well, now he's on his way home because he worked a double today. So here's the other part. It says Valentine's. Now see how delicate this is? So I really want to take my time and make sure I'm real gentle with it when I'm trying to get this off. So see, if I would have had this on the green mat, it would have never came off. It would have been trash. Here it says Valentine's. See how delicate that is? Never would have been able to cut that out. So I'm going to sit that right there. And actually I need this little oval thing here because that is the dot for my eye. For the Valentine's, I need to save that. And then this heart, I need to save it. And the rest of this can go in the garbage. Oh. Daddy must be home. The herd is coming through the pet door. Now for the second red thing, and I'm going to see if it doesn't work, I will redo it, but I think I can get it on this piece of paper here that I had left over from the thing. I'm not sure why it didn't put it on there to begin with, but okay, we'll see. If not, I'll reprint it, no big deal, or recut it. And it was able to do it. It grabbed a little bit here, but I think that's salvageable. So it did cut it all on this page, or this little piece I had left, and I just ripped it, but that's okay. The little piece got stuck there. I can still save that because I have to glue it all on anyways. So oh, I don't think it ripped. Actually, the letters aren't all connected. It's one of those fonts where the letters aren't connected.
See, the V was separate too. So keeping them all together there. And you see these little bitty dots here that I don't even know if there's a whole bunch of that small. That little bitty, do you see that little bitty dot right there? Right there it is. You can see that. And then the apostrophe for Valentine's is just as small.
Actually, I think this is going to be very hard to put back together because the even like the D was in two pieces. You had this line going down, and then you had the half circle, so it was in two different pieces. So I have to see if I can actually line these up together. Yeah, hardly any of these letters are together. I didn't notice that when I was doing that. That's probably why it ripped the way that it, or I thought it had ripped because it was, yeah, see, just HAP was together, and then the other P is separate. See, here's the other P, and then the Y is separate. So I thought it had ripped, but it actually, that's just the way that font is. Now the white. Okay, while that is doing that, it's cutting out all the other sayings. You can, if you can see the scoring there, and all you do is just push it down right where it's scored. On all four sides, and once you bend it, it goes right into the crease. So then you just take your foam folder, I'm trying not to have the mat hit this because I don't want to screw the cutting up, and then I and there is the envelope. Let me get rid of this since I don't need it. Okay. I think on this, on the outside of the card, I'm going to emboss it on one side. So there's a scoring mark here. Right here is a scoring mark, if you can see that. And I'm going to do it up to that scoring mark because I only wanted to score or to emboss one side. So let me get my plates here to emboss. Okay, now see on this one, I don't know if I'll be able to salvage it. Look, it tore the arrow completely over here. It ripped the arrow. So I might be able to salvage everything but the arrow. We'll see. But that was just an afterthought that here's one heart. Here's the other heart. It tore. So I'm going to have to play with this to see if I can even use this or not. Okay, we're done with the Cricut, so I'm going to shut that and turn that off. Okay, so I'm going to do the embossing. I'm going to turn it on. So to do the embossing, I need the base plate. Here's the embossing folder. And like I said, I'm doing it, there's the crease line. I'm doing it right up to the crease line. And then my plate. Okay, let's get this in there. way. And it came out very nice because the card will fold like this. So to show you, see all the embossing on there? So actually, I'm not even going to put that stuff on there that I had cut out because I think that's really pretty without anything on it. Let's do the card. And now I have to score this card. And I'm getting a lot of text all of a sudden. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ten texts. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to bend this without damaging it. And since I don't have I think this is how it goes. Okay, I think I got it. I said, when I'm showing you guys this, these are all new to me too. So please just keep that in mind when you're watching me do this stuff, because this is the first time I've done this. This card, I should say. So, you know, it's new for me as it is for you to watch. Okay, so when you open the card, it does this. It says, I love you. But let's put the back on because you're not going to be able to see without the back. Let me get my Xerox machine, or Xerox, my Xeron machine. And, actually I don't think I'm going to be able to use this. Let me see something here. If I do this, so I don't want it to put any glue on this part because it has to puff up. So I'm wondering if I somehow, like I said, it's all trial and error. If I kind of glue that on, or tape that on, I should say. Let me see. Hopefully it works. If not, what's the worst that can happen? You have to redo it, right? So let's see. I think if I just do where's the tape at? And I'm sure there's someone out there that is an expert at this that is right now telling me, oh girl, all you had to do was this. And I'm sure Judy will probably call me and tell me that, because she's a pro at all this. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here, and this makes it into a sticker when I crank it. Let's hope that works, what I was hoping to do. Comes out the back. And you cut it, okay? So the top is just the plastic. It's not sticky at all, it's the underneath. So let's see if this worked. Just peel this part off. Let me see if this tape will come off. Hopefully I did not ruin it. And this is just a blue painter tape, so hopefully it is fine. And okay, I don't think I got it perfect on there. I didn't, but I can just fix that a little bit. But this is just of it. See, it goes, I think I fixed that one part though, so it's not, it still opens. So here is the front of the card. It's all embossed. Open it up and it says, I love you with all my heart. And as you can see, I didn't get it on there perfect, but that's okay, not bad for my first try. I can sand it down a little. I've seen people do that. Actually, Judy just said that to me about something today, so I'm going to ask her exactly how I can do that. So this was the card, and here's the envelope. Actually, I need to glue the envelope shut. And then it fits right in there, but I'm going to leave it out so the envelope can dry. I'm going to sit this on that while it dries. And I had these, which I wanted to put on the envelope. The little white hearts go there, and then the Valentine goes over this, like that. If you can see that. So I will have to play with this a little, and I will show you the outcome. I'm going to see if I can get this all together, and then I will show you. So I will be right back.
Okay, here is the front of the card. I thought the embossing was just the right touch, so I did not add the saying that I cut out to it. I left it as it was. The inside, I love how the I love you pops up when you open it. And then the envelope, I ended up recutting the whole white section of that 4-layer Happy Valentine's Day that I was putting on the envelope. And I was doing good until I put the Happy day through the Xeron machine. I put the peas upside down so they got sticky on the top instead of on the bottom, and that's why one of the peas is messed up by me trying to get the stickiness off. But I think I did a pretty good job all in all, considering it was my first time and I'm playing with all these new toys and stuff. So I hope you guys like this, and I'm sure my husband's going to like the Valentine's Day card even with that messed up pea on it. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. Until next time, bye everybody.